Hey lovely ladies, gorgeous gents, and crazy kids. In a couple days, I'm celebrating my 2-year anniversary as a full-time entrepreneur, which also means in a few months, I'll be celebrating my 2-year anniversary since relocating to Tennessee. And I haven't really updated you all on that since my 6-month check-in. And I feel like I just needed time to go through what this transition has been for me, because it has been so many challenges, so many highs and lows, so many things to adjust to. In many ways, this has been a very transformative period of my life, and I'm just really happy. I'm very at peace and feel so good about things that are going on in life and making my inner child proud. I'm living the life I feel like I prayed about all through my 20s, and that's a beautiful thing to be able to say. And yeah, I'm just so grateful for it. Let's start with business first. Business is blooming and booming, and we love it. No, but seriously, I was nervous the first probably like 4 months of last year, because I was in a naturally so slow season for photography already. But y'all know I had just moved here. So I was essentially adjusting to life as a new full-time business owner, and then dealing with having to get my business off the ground in a totally new place. And that was a super overwhelming process, but I figured it out. I started putting bullet points of stuff I needed to get done. So in the website design category, what did that look like? In business documentation, what licenses and all that stuff, do I know anything about that? What do I need to research? And then getting down to, what does my brand look like? Like, I just started writing down what all needed to happen, and suddenly, although that list was long, it didn't feel as overwhelming and intimidating as it did before. So I just slowly started working through those check marks, and sure enough, I started figuring stuff out and registering stuff and getting stuff to where, at least on the business, technical, internal side, I didn't really have to worry about that. I just had to worry about putting myself out there. And I kind of intertwined that with me building a social life for myself here. Since I didn't know anybody in Tennessee, I had started meeting people my first 6 months here, but I spent that slower period trying to lean into those relationships. Who am I continuing to get lunch with? This person is a good vibe for maybe just seeing every now and then, but who's the people that I want to see consistently? Who are the people who I see as lifelong friends versus associates versus just like professional colleagues type of thing? Like, I started not trying to just see like a ton of opportunity in everyone. I don't want to sound like I was being that way, but I was just trying to make sure I was investing in those relationships, no matter what category it fell into, consistently. In the process, I have just made some really good quality lifelong friends. I've made some solid professional friends, and I don't know if they would prefer to be called a photographer friend or just a friend period, but they have come through for me in so many ways, y'all. Before I was able to get my own business off the ground, so many people were sending me opportunities to do so. That's amazing, because I've never been the type of person to network. I've never felt comfortable handing out business cards and shaking hands and introducing myself. It wasn't because I was against it. It was because I didn't have the confidence and comfort to do that. And I started going to networking events to meet people, and I didn't go into it with the intentions of, these people are going to give me opportunity. I was truly just trying to connect with people, and through me trying to connect with people, I've either gotten these great connections as friends, or people who, like, the amount of income I had last year in rough patches based off of people who simply just wanted to make sure my name was said in a conversation, or someone who might have said, I'm not available to take this for you, but check out Candace, she's pretty cool. Or just people who enjoyed me on social media and were just like, we haven't met in person, but you seem like someone I would be cool with, so I don't mind sending this your way. Like, I have never been around so many people who have been so supportive and just cheering for me to win with no like selfish intentions with it. And that has been such a refreshing thing, especially since all of those people have been women. and it's just blown my mind. Like, it's been so great. So the sense of community that I have built here is by far one of my favorite things that has happened as a result of me relocating. And it's crazy because I was most worried about like making friends and stuff. I knew all the other stuff I might be able to figure out. If photography didn't work out, I could get a job, but I knew my relationship was gonna work out because we love each other. Like, all of that stuff was like a given, a sure plan. But I just didn't know if I would be in here like in my own bubble and struggling and missing home and stuff like that. But it's been incredible, y'all. So business has been great, to the point where I've had to really work on work-life balance because it got a little bit out of hand during the back end of last year. Grateful for it, but I'm setting a lot more boundaries with work because I can see the toll that it took on my personal life. And speaking of my personal life, personally, I just feel like I'm doing really good. Within our relationship, Dexter and I are finally getting to enjoy our honeymoon phase. I didn't share it openly, but 7 days after our wedding, he left for a 4-month detail in Ohio, which means he kept his position here, but he had the opportunity to work in a higher role for 4 months, serving in that position within the National Park Service at another site and helping them get things rolling on at their site. So we both agreed that would be a great opportunity for a lot of reasons for him. Timing couldn't have been worse though, and it was a struggle for us, and I just feel like we missed out, honestly, on a lot of our happy moments last year that we were planning to have before this came up and everything. And right now we're just getting back in the pocket and enjoying our slower season together. At least we were, because it started picking up recently. But yeah, we're super happy. We've invested in a couple things as a couple. Our first big purchases together were a couch and a dresser for the bedroom, and those sound small, but y'all, I gotta do a clip of a before and after at some point of what our apartment used to look like versus now. It's just so cute. It's a vibe. Like, and we love it here. We're so happy to be in Tennessee. Like, both of us could not be happier with work, with personal life, with our location. We've gotten to spend a ton of time in the mountains, and as a girl who came from Flat, Missouri, and I've always liked nature, but I'm just experiencing it in a different way now, and it's like I'm craving time out of it. It's just been great. And just on a personal note, you all know I've been on this never-ending journey of self-discovery and growth and improvement and all that other stuff, and I don't think that'll ever change. But I am at a point where something is shifting internally, I feel like, and I don't know, it's been weird. Like, a lot of my thought processes have been changing. I've had the desire to change my approach to different things in life, even things like my style. Like, a few weeks ago was just like, I don't look visually in a way that connects with me. It doesn't resonate with me anymore. And so yeah, I've gotten rid of stuff. I've tried to buy new clothes and start doing things that just feel more like me. I've started the garden again, and that's been exciting, but I've also been trying to get back into stuff like reading, and I don't know, I'm just at a point where now that these huge transitions are over, I can get back to myself and being in a good place with myself, because you all know how important self-care has always been to me. And I think that if you're not your best version of yourself, you can't possibly be a good version of yourself to the people that are around you, to your business and all of that. So I do want to make sure I'm staying in touch with myself and not falling out of love with myself or developing bad habits and stuff like that. So that's where I'm at. And I'm happy that that's where I'm at, because after what has felt like such a transformative chapter of my life, I'm truly grateful for it, but I'm happy for the amount of normalcy that I feel these days. I think as we get older, we start to crave more stability and normalcy and routines and frequency of things happening consistently in our life. And that's just where I'm at. I'm happy everything else just feels good, like it's managing and everything, so that I can dive more into myself, more into my relationship with Dexter and other aspects of my life. So yeah, that's where I'm at. Life is good. And I know that it's not always going to feel this way. And I know that joy isn't always going to feel like it's an effortless thing that just comes to me each day like it does now. But I'm enjoying this period of life and I'm grateful for it. And I'm just riding the wave as long as I can. I hope you all are doing well. If you have any questions or anything, feel free to leave them below. But yeah, with that said, I look forward to seeing you lovely ladies, gorgeous gents, and crazy kids soon. Candy loves you.